Gas station story time. Fucking kids. Let's go. This is like 10 minutes ago. This kid comes in every day, gets him some chips and something to drink on his way to school. He goes to high school right up the road. But today he comes in wearing his Letterman jacket, wearing his necklace pendant with, his high school's name on it, his name and 12th grade on it. Comes in, gets some chips, comes to the counter, and he's like, hey man, can you get a pack of menthol Jewel Pods? Back in my head, I'm like, hey, no fucking way you're 21 and still in school. Let me see your ID. He's like, yeah, of course. And he goes to pull it out, and I'm like, well, I ain't moving until I see it. Hands it to me. I look at it. It's literally black and white. Like, it's laminated, but black and white. No color whatsoever. I'm like, yeah, this is not a real ID. So I hand it back to him. I'm like, yeah, no, man. He's like, what do you mean, no? And I'm like, dude, I was born at night, but not last night. That's not real. And he gets all pissed off, but he pays for his chips, and he leaves. Within like 30 seconds, this other girl comes in the door. She looks young, too, but she ain't wearing no Letterman jacket and shit. Comes in, asks for a pack of menthol Jewel Pods, and I'm like, got your ID? She hands me a solid black and white ID, and I'm like, okay, listen, y'all need to find a better fake ID person. Seriously, no. Like, it's not gonna work. So she just kind of huffs and puffs, and she leaves. 45 seconds later, this other young kid comes in wearing another Letterman jacket, and I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. Like, at this point, I'm getting irritated. He walks up, and I'm like, man, listen, if you're with them and you're about to try to hand me another fake ID for some Jewel Pods, no. He's like, no, listen, man, don't worry about it. I don't even have an ID. I was like, okay. He's like, here's $25. If you sell it to me, you can keep the change. First off, they're more than $25. Second off, no. Get the fuck out.